All right, this is what I got, boys and girls. Brand new 2020 Hyundai Elantra. Never thought I would be driving a Korean car, but that's what they got. But the guy says it's a monster on the raceway. But no, I'm just kidding. It's a small car. Well, actually, it's considered full-size car, believe it or not. I just brought my cable here to charge my phone. Of course, it's not 5 people, it's probably like, you know, 2 people and they'll be crowded, but it's a brand new car, you know. He says it has 4,000 kilometers on it. Of course, automatic. And I got lucky because I heard him talk to somebody on the phone, and they were also asking for a car, and he says, no, we are sold out. We almost sold out, but he says definitely nothing for tomorrow, because the lady was, I could hear it was a lady. Oh, pretty comfortable. All right, does it have a push button start? No, it has. Of course, it's not a very expensive car. But you know, nothing beats brand new, right? Brand new. Yeah, 4918 at the bottom there. 4918. Okay, where's the fuel? Okay, because the guy said fuel is full. All right, so the tank is on the left side. I can tell by the little arrow. Okay, what is this? Please connect the device. Oh, this thing has all kinds of apps. You see, you can use your phone, Android. You can listen to music from your phone. What do they have here? Yeah, I see phone, radio, apps. So yeah, it's not exactly basic, you know. Of course, you have all your, you know, goodies here. No moonroof, sunroof, some stuff in here. Oh, 12 volts. That's what I want. Because I just checked my phone, and it said 70%. Because I'll be using the phone for navigation. Basically, the plan is I just want to go and see if I can find some mountains to photograph. Okay, it has AC. All right, everything looks good. Oh, it has even wow, it has a drive mode, normal, sport, smart. Huh. Check this out. See, this is a drive mode, and when you push this, over there at the top it says drive mode sport, drive mode smart, and it changes over there. Normal, sport. I think I'll put smart, because that might be like a good mode where it's changing. So that's your air conditioning. You see your recirculation, windshield. Huh? Nice sound for the blinkers. That's your gas tank. Oh, you have to open up from here. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, the plan is to find some landscapes, and I was driving with the taxi ride. Like this car costs this car cost 35 bucks or something for one day. The drive in a taxi cab was 35 bucks to get here, because there's nothing in town. Like, everything is sold out because of the long weekend, and it took me a while to get the taxi cab, and I said, what's going on? Why do I have to use your automatic system? Actually, the taxi cab, local taxi cab, is so high tech, you know. Everything is done by it says to use automatic system, press 1, and then you just the computer talks to you, you know, and says what's your address, what's the pickup location. You tell them the location, and then it says where you're gonna be waiting, and like main entrance, what's the room number if you're at a hotel, and then it says what's your name, and as soon as you say your name, it says the booking has been confirmed, and then you receive a message, you receive a text message, and in that text message there's a link, and you can see the car approaching you, kind of like exactly what they do on Uber, except it's their own thing, you know. Very cool. So when I try to call them directly, nobody's picking up the phone. Like, the phone keeps ringing, so you have to do it automatically. I already used them twice. Yesterday to get from the hotel, from my truck to the hotel, and today to get from the hotel to here. And each time the live operator is not available. So I asked the taxi cab about this, and he says, oh, we are too busy. And we're driving through downtown, and there's no people, there's no cars. I said, what do you mean you're busy? Like, there's no people. Oh, well, they're calling from home, you know, they wanna go to work. I said, what work? It's a long weekend. I said, how big is this town? The guy says, oh, 75,000-80,000 people. I said, really? I don't think it's that big, you know. That's hard. Oh, he says they live in the bushes. In the bushes. Some Indian guy, though, very funny. I guess he meant to say in the bush. All right, so the plan now, so we're southeast of Prince George. So the plan now is to go back to my truck, just basically check on the truck. And I forgot to take my headset mount.
Head southwest toward Hanger Road.
All right, how do we put it in here? Well, yeah, this cable, this guy from California sent me all these free cables. They're pretty good, but the problem with them is they're so long, you know, like there's no room anywhere. Like, the car is covered in cables. All right, let's go. I'll show you guys how I'm getting out of here. Okay, drive mode. Brakes are working. So how are we getting out? Somewhere this way.
Continue for 5 kilometers.
5 kilometers.
Head southwest on Hanger Road toward Air Tanker Road. Head southeast on Hanger Road toward Ellis Road. Continue for 5 kilometers.
Yeah, the guy feels good. Like a little toy. Very quiet. Of course, no muffler sound. So, like I always joke, if this was my car, the first thing to go would be the muffler. But in this tiny in this tiny car you really need a super aggressive muffler, otherwise you will not even notice anything, you know. Like something like this, Flowmaster Super 10 will be perfect. Alright, yeah, so I'm going to my truck. And by the way, I got lucky that today is such a beautiful day with blue sky, right? A couple of locals stopped by to look at the truck. I think I saw they were at the restaurant, and then they were just walking around looking at trucks, and they came over to mine, and they came out. I said, any questions? So I talked to them about the truck, and they said the whole summer was like that. Like yesterday was a very dreary looking sky. It was, you know, raining on and off. But then I decided I wanna, you know, I don't want to sit at the hotel. I want to rent a car, and I checked the weather, and surprisingly it says +15, +17 Celsius during the day, and sunny. What? Like, this doesn't happen here often, you know. So I really got lucky that it's a long weekend and I have my car. I have a car. I got lucky with a brand new car. I don't care that it's Korean, but so now, okay, so mission accomplished. I stopped by the truck, checked on the truck, everything is good, and I picked up this. I picked up my head mount, and I picked up the some water, and now I want to see first, because I don't know how long I'm gonna be driving around. I want to find a big grocery store, and this guy here, the taxi cab guy, said there's a superstore, like a Canadian superstore, which is a pretty good store. Let's see, real Canadian superstore. Oh, it's on I'm on 17, and that one is on 16. Kind of like going back, like as if I'm going back to Terrace. Ah, that's where they are, over here. There's a whole bunch of President's Choice, Superstore gas. Yeah, that's beautiful. And then after that, I asked him, I said, is there any spots where there's a view? Because, you know, the town sits in a valley. And actually, the airport was pretty high above, but this guy said on the west side of town they have this University of British Columbia, UBC, and he says from there you're on top of the mountain. He says you can see, you can look down at the town. So that's the plan. I want to go find some elevation, you know. So first we're gonna go get the food for today, and then I'm gonna go and try to find something to photograph.
Head north on Pacific Street toward Continental Way.
All right, so let's go. We're switching to the GoPro session. Now, one thing with the GoPros when you're shooting from inside the car, and I noticed this during the last video, is that quite often it confuses the dark area inside the car and the bright sunny area outside, you know. So, and I tried to I switched on either narrow or medium mode, because the super view and wide, they don't work. So because of this, I'm not gonna record too much, because, you know, again, I don't know how it's gonna come out. It feels looser in my head. Did my head get smaller or something? See this crazy carnivore diet. You never know what you get, you know. Hold on. It's just falling off my head for some reason. Or? No, it's tighter. So again, like I said, please don't blame me if the GoPro shows everything washed out. Okay, which way are we going? We're going left. And we're going towards the river. Oh yeah, I came from there, so we're going this way. Okay. Easy enough. If I can find my way in a 10 axle rig, I think I can find my way in this. Oh, and I tried the sport mode. I like it. Sport mode is pretty snappy, you know. So I just want to show you some driving. And again, if it's not washed out, so maybe you can see something, but if the outside is washed out, the last thing
500 meters, turn right onto Terminal Boulevard.
In 500 meters. Oh, yeah, there's no left turn. That's how we get out of here. So we stopped here, got fuel when I was driving with the pilot, with Bill. And then we were trying to, like, how do we get out? And they told us go this way. And so we went past this Finning Cat. And there's a Western Star dealer on the other side. I wanted...
Turn right onto Terminal Boulevard, then turn left onto British Columbia 97 North.
And so Bill went over here and he blocked the road because those guys over there were not.
Left onto British Columbia 97 North.
They were not.
Continue on British Columbia 97 North for 2 kilometers.
They were not letting me in. You know, you can see you have to be in this lane to turn left, and so I had to go like, you know. And then over here I went super wide. You know, it's like it's. Funny how I remember all this. And see, over here it's all industrial. This is Volvo, kind of like same excavators I brought. And this is what is this? John Deere. Yeah, but automatic transmission, I love it. You know, like okay, in my car, in the Challenger, it's fun to have the manual. But it's so much easier. It's like driving is, I know, it's effortless, you know. Okay, over here we're turning right. And I remember over here we were turning this way on 16. Actually, wait a second. Oh yeah, I think it's after the bridge or something. Should be some kind of a big bridge in here, and then there's a light.
In 600 meters, take the Queensway exit.
Also, one guy, I was searching for good spots for photography, and some local photographer did a blog.
Take the Queensway exit, then keep right at the waterfront.
And it says this Cottonwood, I think it's called Cottonwood Island. Oh, it's like a park, like Cottonwood Park. And it says that's where all these locals are.
Keep right at the fork.
These locals are shooting weddings and stuff like that.
Continue on Ferry Avenue for 1.5 kilometers.
Yeah, the car drives pretty good. So we're driving next to the river. Speed limit here is. I think it was 50. Yeah, last thing I want to do is get a ticket for speeding in a rental car. Okay, so yeah, you see it's all hills around. Well, it's hard to see in a GoPro, but somewhere here we're turning. Here.
In 500 meters, turn left at Ripley's Drive.
Is this Ripley's? Alright, so this looks like the new... Why would I turn left here? You have to go straight, I think. Yeah, because that's the superstore over there. How do you get in?
In 200 meters, turn left at Ripley's Drive. Turn left at Ripley's Drive, then turn right.
Because I saw that, I think there was no entrance there. You can see over here, I see people are turning. Yeah, and it's all hills, so okay, over here we have Tim Hortons, Subway, Liquor Depot. Call me crazy, I'm always backing. I never park nose in first. Oh, it has a camera. Check this out. Beautiful. All right, we made it. So how was it? Was it, yeah, like the sun is crazy. I don't know. I hope you guys were able to see something. So anyway, so let me go and grab some food. And I think after this I want to find the Starbucks, but I know Starbucks is... so I see now we're here. Oh, it's almost... Where's the boundary road? Actually, I wanted to go on 97 north, because 97 south goes towards Vancouver, and I came from 16. Huh. Well, I think this is what the guy was talking about. So this... So we are near the university, and I feel like the town is in the valley, and it's all mountains around us. Well, we made it to Riverside Park. And I forgot the I forgot the name of this river, but it's northwest part of the town. So far I'm super happy with this tiny little baby car. It's quiet, it's fast. The only thing is, I want to see what size tires they put in on these things. Okay, 205 55 R16. Oh, and all aluminum. Check this out. Okay, well, at least they're not steel. And you see the that's what British Columbia license plates look like. Two different shades of blue and the flag in the middle, and it says beautiful British Columbia. And basically I got here, so I'm going on a big circle. So from where I got Starbucks, I went west towards the university. They have this university, just like the guy said, right? University is on top of a hill. He says from there you can see. Oh wow! Check this out. And you see they have these special things, so you cannot open it like this. You have to put your hand in there and push. So this is so that animals don't get in. But this is super nice, you know. Be prepared for spring flooding. Oh wow! And there's a picture of the bench. Don't tell me the water goes up all the way here. So but basically, yeah, I went to the university, right, and then I followed this. I think it's called Foothill. Somebody left a Budweiser. I followed this Foothill Boulevard north, and then you cross the river, Nechako, something like that, Nechako River, and it's over there. Yeah, the bridge is over there. So I just crossed the bridge, and I thought I'd grab my camera. All right. If you see a bear, we need to know this. Make noise and speak loudly. Travel in a group if possible. Keep dogs on a leash. Don't approach or feed a bear. If you see a bear, maintain a safe distance and back away slowly. Do not run. I like how they emphasize not. Do not run. And then report a bear. See, like this would be a great picture. But for one thing, you know what that one thing is? Those stupid wires, you know, those cables, they always ruin everything, because you definitely don't want to see cables over the water in a nature shot, right? But otherwise, you know, something like this, like a pathway towards the water, and then in the distance there's some mountains. So anyway, I'm just gonna walk around. But check this out. See, like the hill over there on the other side of the bridge. Oh, and you can actually go down to the water. I see there's a walkway right next to the water. So I'm gonna explore this area. So this is one park I found, one cool place, and then after this I'm gonna go to like that photographer I mentioned before, the local photographer, when he did a blog about most scenic photographic spots in Prince George, and the first one was Cottonwood Island Park. And I'm in the northwest right now, and if I go towards east or northeast, that's where the Cottonwood Park is. It's near the same river, but there's two rivers in there. There's this Fraser River, and then there's this one, and that's where that park is. And he says that's where they shoot a lot of weddings and, you know, do portrait sessions. So that should be like a beautiful area. But over here, oh, that's what it is. So this thing goes south like this. Oh, so maybe now I can, when I come close, I can take a picture without those wires and cables in the way. So we'll see. So anyway, so I'm just gonna explore the area, take a few shots, and I'll post them at the end. But this is cool, you know. This is what a day off should look like for a trucker. You want to get out of your truck, you're gonna relax, explore the area. I like it. This was a great idea. Well, I made it down to the bottom, so my car is way up there, and the water looks pretty clean, and it's pretty fast. What a great area. All right, I'm gonna show you guys one more one more piece of driving, because I think it's gonna be a picturesque area. So basically I was here near a river, right? So we have to drive slightly north and then east, and that's where that Cottonwood Park is. And then my hotel is right somewhere here, not too far. So I think after that, I'll go to the hotel, take a break, regroup, and I still have to do my, what the heck, why are my glasses like covering in fog? What's going on? So yeah, I still have to do my books. I was supposed to do them yesterday. Nothing wants to stay in place. Come on. All right. So now the glasses are good. Yeah, I wanted to do my, you know, profits and expenses and stuff like that, and file my HST sales tax. But oh wow, this thing even has a sensor in the mirror to show you when something is in the blind spot. I'm telling you, this is quite an advanced automobile. You know? Cheap plastic inside, but I don't know. Actually looks pretty good quality. Not like, definitely better than my my first Russian car, which was Moskvich 2141. I think after that they went bankrupt. After I bought that car, no, I think when I left for Canada. But I think Lada is still there. Lada is still being made. But now in Russia, most people buy something like this, you know. They have lots of cheap cars that are being locally made, like foreign cars, you know. Like my brother is driving, you know, like a Skoda, which is now owned by Volkswagen. And his whole channel on YouTube is about his car. And honestly, I'm surprised that he gets a lot of views, but of course Russia is a big country, so he gets lots of views, and he doesn't do any mods to his car, you know. He just talks about the car, the maintenance. He drives around and like does the same thing like what I do with the camera, and he get lots of views. Okay, we have dry mode sport. Yeah, let's go. and I don't want to open windows because I know that I will get sick for sure. Like this time of year, it's very dangerous. No, it feels hot inside the car, but
Continue on Foothills Boulevard for 1 kilometer.
there's one thing I don't like, is this thing does not show you. Oh, finally I found it. Plus 13 Celsius. And the fuel economy, when I picked it up, it's at 750 kilometers, which is pretty much like 450 miles. Look at my Challenger, when I have a full tank of gas, it usually says somewhere around 400-500 kilometers. But of course I have a 6.4 engine with much more horsepower. But yeah, my car would be like, to drive my car over here, it would be a dream, you know. But this thing, it picks up speed, you know, like a cheap Korean car. The only thing I don't like is that you can hear the tires. The tires are noisy. They could have made it like this. I don't hear any air, you know, any whistling from mirrors.
100 meters, turn right onto North Nachaco Road.
But yeah, I have to switch on the air conditioning. All right, so are we turning? We're turning where? We're turning right. Okay. I think this one.
Turn right onto North Nachaco Road.
But imagine if it's so nice driving an automatic car.
Continue on North Nachaco Road for 5 kilometers.
Where this is just kind of like a toy, right? Like a fun vehicle, but it would be so nice to have automatic in the truck. And I know whenever I mention this, there's a bunch of people that were born in 18th century and they're, oh geez, it's gonna, you know, be very expensive to fix. Nowadays everything is automatic. Trains, excavators, dozers. They were telling me the same thing about hydraulics. Well, you don't want a hydraulics trailer. You will have leaks. Well, of course you might have leaks, but without hydraulics we would have nothing. All construction industry runs on hydraulics, right? And automatic transmission, it's part of the same kind of like deal. Oh, check this out. What is this? Which is progress, right? Technological progress. So trains, I'm pretty sure they're all automatic. That they have electric motors with you know, run by diesel engines, right? All trains, there's no gears, right? Why is that? And they pull such heavy loads, you know. The same with planes, right? All planes are automatic. I'm just kidding. But I really know, I know personally a guy, even though I never met him, but I know a guy, I mentioned him before. He works for Landstar and he's doing like 75 ton, some crazy heavy haul, like, you know, serious stuff. Like for him, that crane superstructure that broke my booster, for him that's like daily bread, you know, 120,000, 130,000. This guy had a Tridem drive Kenworth back in the day when, and he's like a smart cookie, you know, like you don't see that many Americans driving to Canada. But this guy, back in the day where there was a lot of construction in Western Canada, like, you know, when oil was high, when oil prices were high, and he's from Oklahoma, he was doing runs with machinery to Western Canada, and because of that he bought a tri-drive truck, right? And he keeps telling me, actually, he says, even now, he says, if I was based in Canada, he says, I would buy a tri-drive truck. And he has a point in that a tri-drive truck is great for Eastern Canada, it's great for Western Canada. Like in Canada, it's recognized everywhere, right? Like for example, now if I had a tri-drive truck, of course that axle would be down, right? And so I would be like a 10 axle vehicle over here, whereas now I'm a 9 axle. So you know, tri-drive, but still you need to get a special permit. But anyway, so this guy had a tri-drive, and so he knows what he's talking about. He's been doing it for a long time, and he's but then the oil rush came to an end, and he started doing regular loads. And of course, with a dry drive for regular stuff, it's not very practical, because, well, the fuel economy of course is worse, but not by that much. Okay, hold on, wait a second. Where are we going over here? Oh, we're going straight. The fuel economy is not too bad, well, because it's bad anyway, because they're doing such heavy loads. But the worst part, Dawson Creek 97 North. Oh wow. So if I go here, that's northern BC, I think. Yeah, it's over there. But the main part why he sold that truck and he bought a regular truck with a pusher axle, because it was heavy. He said that truck, it was a Kenworth T800 dry drive, manual 18 speed, and he said it weighed 30,000 pounds, you know, whereas mine is 27,000. Okay, where are we going here? To the right, over the river. And why I mentioned this guy? Why I mentioned him?
Exit the roundabout onto Cameron Street.
Oh, because of the
400 meters, turn right onto River Road.
because of the automatic transmission. And so when he got the second truck, yeah, when he sold that one, he got the same T800, but with
Turn right onto River Road.
with a pusher axle. And he sent me actually a spec. He emailed me the spec, and I look at it, and it has
Continue on River Road for 2 kilometers.
and it has automatic transmission. And I'm like, are you crazy? How can you do, you know, I was exactly like all these guys are saying. No, you cannot do heavy haul. First of all, you cannot even do regular stuff with automatic transmission. Well, you're not supposed to, because it's so vulnerable, it breaks, it's expensive to fix. And this guy is doing 70-ton loads. And I asked him about this, and he says, well, I know quite a few people, he says, that use this Eaton 18 speed. That's what he got, automated or automatic transmission. And he says it works fine. And that was like 5 years ago. Since then, he put, I don't know, 400,000 or 500,000 miles on that truck. He sold it. Oh, there's a river over there. So I see people are walking. You can park, and you can yeah. So basically, how far is this? Hold on, how far is this? Oh, 1.3 kilometers. So we're already there. So yeah, so this river is where we're going. That park, why it's a famous place, is because that's where 2 rivers merge. This Nechako and Fraser River. And so this guy says automatic transmission. You know, I say, why? Because he says, well, he get tired of shifting. And that's exactly my point. I love these houses, you know, because that looks like what they do in Russia. Oh, you see, I know this. I know you can park here, maybe walk. Let's see if we can park here. Yeah, this is what it's called. I saw it on Google Maps. It's called something, I forget what it's called, but it's pretty much the same. It's the same river, but it has some nice views, some different views. So I'll just go take some pictures here. Yeah, I like the, oh wow, I like that. So I'm gonna use my tele lens, so this will be a great shot, you know, water in the front and mountain. Finally I found something. You see there's people over there with a smartphone. This is a great view. Okay, what's the temperature? 14. I'm gonna put my coat on. Oh wow, look at this. And I bought this. This is gonna be my lunch. Peat smoked Scottish Atlantic salmon. Alright, so we're gonna leave this here. Yeah, because I still want to show you, guys, I want to show you the drive to that park. We're actually, it's not that far, so we're gonna use this camera for that. So now imagine when I'll be making the videos, like I'll have two cameras, right? This one on my head, this one, like I'll have to combine footage from here and then take pictures from my camera. And that's why I don't want to use them. I like to use these cameras in you know, strict order, so that I remember, you know, not just 1 second, you know, first change the order. So now, of course, okay, anyway, so we're gonna shut up now and go to the river and take some pictures, okay? All right, so it's the same river, except I was to my west. Check this out. Beautiful. There used to be pavement here, I guess. It's all broken. Yeah, not bad, no, like very good views, and you can get down there. But it looks pretty deep actually over there. The water looks clean, and right off there I can see that it's pretty deep, you know. It's deep and fast. I think you definitely don't want to fall in there. But on the other side, I see it's pretty shallow. Yeah, great views, you know. Alright, maybe I can take picture of my, you know, like I keep practicing automotive photography, so. And one of the trick is, you know, you put your car somewhere. Like where you have some nice views. No, too dark. So I'm gonna use hold on 1 second. I'm gonna use more. No, I think it's much better. Yeah, this camera is amazing. Okay, so let's go to this other park. and just snapped a picture. This is like street photography, okay? Two girls with a dog. So now we'll just go to this other park and see what's happening. What's happening over there? That one is just like a kilometer away. Let's see, how far is it? 650 meters. Oh. Okay. Alright, so basically, don't do that, don't go. So basically we're just looking for different parking. I think there should be a similar setup like here, but I hope the views will be better. But I like this. I like when that, you know, that big hill on the opposite side with that exposed kind of like sand, you know. Interesting. So yeah, for sure this is a very picturesque area. Now it's the leaves are already starting to turn. Now I can only imagine what it's going to look like when the fall will be in full swing. It's going to be gorgeous. So I really want to come back here, you know, and drive on this 16 and maybe spend a few days, you know, and just stay in motels in some small towns and just explore the area with my camera and do some videos. But the way to do it is either in the early fall, or like now, or in the summer. But I can never take vacations in the summer because that's where I make, you know, most money. But it would be cool to drive here in my Dodge Challenger. I found it. I was driving and I was looking to my left and I saw, like, there's no signs, but my GPS says, Google Maps says turn left. And I slowed down and I saw the turn and all the cars are here because you're below the road. See, the road is over there. And I recognize this from that photographer's website. I guess that's where they shoot lots of pictures of weddings, you know. And there's a pathway, like a trail. And I think for something like this, I'm gonna change my lens. I doubt my telephoto lens will be very useful here. So I'm just gonna put in my Monster 35 1.4. This one goes on the back. And I'm taking the bag with me because I got my computer over there. All right, let's go see what we can find. This is the bridge with some dirty creek underneath. This is definitely not the river. But wow. Now we're like 5 minutes away from downtown, and we have this And I found the river. Wow, this thing is so fast, you know. But unfortunately the other side is pretty flat. And this looks super deep, you know, right off the bat over here. It just goes straight down. And look at the water. And we have a little island in the middle. Yeah, it's still far. It's still too far till that other river. And over here I saw some signs. They were saying these spots are, these two rivers are famous for sturgeon. There's some good fishing over here. All right, let me take a few shots with my 35mm. All right, I decided to have my lunch here, but when I opened the window, right away some mosquito decided it wanted in on the feast, which is totally unacceptable. See, it comes packaged like this, and all you need is a... Yeah, and sometimes, you know, you gotta watch. Of course, I prefer to buy wild caught salmon, but when there's nothing, you know, and I just put it, it was frozen, so I just put it on the back seat, and I got it, what, like at 10 o'clock in the morning. And so this thing, 50 grams, so over here 150 grams, like 1/3 of a pound. So 50 grams has 90 calories, 5 grams of fat, 0 carbs, and 12 grams of protein, and 600 milligrams of sodium. So that's for 1/3 of the packet. So it has 18, like it has 1.8 grams of salt, which is not too good. But this stuff, you know, if you eat bread, like if you're into regular food, this thing is delicious. But nowadays I don't eat it that often. I think for lunch, so this is kind of like my lunch actually, but for dinner I'll probably go grab some beef patties. There's a restaurant right next door to the hotel, but over there they charge me too much money. Didn't give me any forks. I have to go back, and then I ask them for patties with sauteed mushrooms, and I didn't check that. Like, you cannot trust anybody. I go all the way to my room, and I see that they gave me beef patties, a little bit guacamole, what I asked, and but instead of mushrooms they gave me sauteed onions. Like onions, mushrooms, like they sound, the names sound different, right? And they look different unless you totally smoked, you know, you high or something. I don't know. I went online, Google Maps, and quickly left them a 1-star review. So I caught the forks, no knives, but I didn't look inside close enough to see that there's no mushrooms. Like, so this time I think I'll go to McDonald's, or drive to McDonald's, because I'm keeping the cow overnight. I have to return it tomorrow at 9. So I think, I don't know, I might do something later tonight, because now I have to go to my room and I have to do my books, you know, because tomorrow is a work day. Tomorrow I'll be busy looking for a load, even though Tuesday, right after the Labor Day weekend, probably is not going to be busy, but I also need to focus on my cap card. And basically tomorrow I'll be busy, so I'd rather do this booking stuff today. And so I might go for, maybe when it gets darker, it might be cool to go take some photos, but for now we're gonna finish here. And I might also do something tomorrow morning, you know, before returning the car. I might go and find some cool spot, maybe where I can see the sunrise, you know, over the mountains. That would be cool. But this is it. So thank you for sticking with me. So thanks for taking part in the exploration of Prince George, British Columbia, Canada. And here's the pictures of the day. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned.